In this video, I'm going to go over some more advanced versions of properties that you can put in your struct objects. So what we have here are two structs. We have an engine struct and we have a car struct. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually put this engine struct inside this car struct. So let's go over engine really quickly. We have two properties. We have the number of cylinders, which is just an integer. So 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, whatever. And then the second one we have is whether or not the engine has a turbo, which will be either true or false. That's why I put a Boolean data type there, because if it is true, then that means we have a turbo. If it's false, then that means we do not have a turbo. So that's the engine struct right there. We also have, again, our car struct. We have the number of doors, so 2-door, 4-door, 5-door if you include a hatchback. You get the idea. We also have the color of the car, which will be a string, so, white, silver, brown, black, red, orange, whatever. We also have the features of the car. So any car will have multiple features, like a moonroof or power windows or something like that. And they're going to have many, many features. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create a string array. So this is just a regular string right here, but this is a string array because each car can have many features. And if you remember, an array will hold multiple values, not just one. So it's going to hold values for all of the different features that the car has. So that's why I created an array. To create an array, all you just do is, instead of writing string, you put string inside these squared brackets, and that's it. And then the last one we have here is the engine of the car. And right here, the data type engine, this corresponds directly with the engine struct we have here. So all of this that I'm highlighting right here, this all gets compressed and stuck in right there, right into this property. So again, this entire struct gets assigned to this property. So let's go ahead and see how we can create this struct. Well, technically two structs, an engine struct and a car struct. Before we can create the car struct, we need to first create the engine struct and then put the engine struct into the car struct right there. So let's do that. Let's create our engine struct. I'll do a 4-cylinder plus a turbo. That's what we'll call it. That's the name of the engine right there. And we'll go ahead and create the instance now. So engine, let's make it a 4-cylinder, and we'll say that it does have a turbo. And now we're going to create our car struct, or our car instance. So again, we'll do a car. Let's call it my car. You can call it whatever you want, of course. And right there. And so doors, we'll make it a 5-door that has a hatchback. We'll make it silver. And features, I'll just put stuff like, I don't know. Let's say power windows, moon roof, and a backup camera. So this car has 3 features: the power windows, moonroof, and backup camera. This is obviously a very simplified list. I'm not going to list every single feature that a car can have in this video. It would take forever. So anyhow. And then lastly, we have the engine. And all you have to do is find the engine object that you created earlier, copy it, and just paste it right in there. And just wait for it. There we go. So let's take a look at the complete struct over here. We have the number of doors is 5. The color is silver. Let's go down here. The features are power windows, moonroof, and backup camera. And the engine is 4 cylinders with a turbo. So that is it. And if you're interested, there's another way, a slightly more compressed way A little bit trickier to understand, but it is more compressed if you want to do it this way instead. If you don't want to do this entire line right here, what you can do is just delete all that and cut and paste that information right in there. And it will give you the exact same results as soon as the playground's done running. It'll look like so. Same thing, same results. Now if you want access to your object or your instance, go ahead and just refer to it down there. And like so. And again, it'll show all this information. If you want to view a very specific property, well, obviously, if you want to look at how many doors you have, do that. And it'll say, you know, go ahead, 5 doors, like so. Or let's get rid of this right here because that's really annoying. If you want to view the features, just go to features and it'll list all the features. And just like with any other array, you can look for a specific feature by indicating the index of the array. So first one's power windows. The second one is going to be a moon roof. And then the third one is your camera. And then lastly, if you want to view your engine, you can do that. It'll give both your engine properties, the cylinders and the turbo. If you want to view just the cylinders, do another period and then refer to the cylinders subproperty. And if you want to view the turbo, just refer to the turbo subproperty, and you got it like so. So that's all I have for this video. Again, I just wanted to show that you can incorporate many different property types within your struct. You can have some basic, simple property types. You can include some more advanced types, and then you can also include some very advanced types. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.